Hello everyone. Let us see the second problem on non-deterministic push-down automata. So here, let us see what is the given language. The language given is W, where W is the strings of A's and B's. W is the strings on the alphabets A's and B's, which can be 0 or more number of times. And it says that the number of A's in the string should be equal to the number of B's. Okay. So first we have to take some examples. So what are the examples in this grammar is, we can say AB, BA, then we can consider BA, AB, and AA, BB, BA, BA, and so on, right? I hope you guys remember the problem that we have solved in yesterday's class. It was A power n, B power n, where you have n number of A's, let it be 2A, followed by n number of B's. So this problem is also a part of the problem that we are solving now, because you can see one such string here, right? So now let us go and check how this problem can be solved. First, we have to work on the logic. How I can solve this problem by using the stack or in push down automata. Now see here, look at the first string. What is the first alphabet you have? A is the first alphabet you have. So if I take the stack as empty with Z0 in it, what is the first symbol I have? A is the first symbol. So if I get A, I have to push it onto the stack. And what would be the transition for it? It will be transition from Q0 is the start state. The current symbol is A, and the top of the stack is Z0. What you need to do? You have to push it onto the stack. That means Q0, comma AB. I mean A Z0. So you have to add that element onto the stack here. So this is the push operation if you get A as the first symbol. And see, in the previous problem there was a rule that every time the string has to start with A. But here you don't have such rules. It can start with A or it can start with B also. And the best example for that is the second string, that is BA, right? So if this is the case, we'll see the scenario, that is you have a stack, and top of the stack is what? Z0. And what is the symbol you are getting here? B is the current symbol you are getting. So B has to push onto the stack, right? So what is its equivalent transition? Transition, you are in state Q0, right? The symbol is B and the top of the stack is Z0. What you need to do? You have to push that symbol onto the stack, that is Q0, right? B Z0. Okay. Now these two acts as this transition as well as this transition acts as the first two transitions of this problem. That is, either the string can start with A or the string can start with B. If the top of the stack is Z0, You simply push A and B onto the stack. That is the meaning. Okay. So next what we do, we'll take some string in general and we'll start working on it. So for example, let me take any string. Let the string be A, B, okay, B, B. You can check here, you have equal number of A's and equal number of B's here. So how do you identify this by using the stack is, see, take a stack initially. What is on top of the stack? Z0 is on top of the stack. What is the first symbol you get? A is the first symbol you get. So I'll push it onto the stack. A is pushed onto the stack. Now, what is the second symbol you get? A again. Now, first let us write a transition for this. Transition from Q0. You got A symbol and the top of the stack is Z0. So what you did, you pushed it onto the stack. That is Q0, Z0, AZ0. So this is what you did to push the first A onto the stack, this one. Now the second symbol you have got is A. So what I will do here, that second A also I'll push it onto the stack, right? So you can see here, if you are getting same symbols, you will push it onto the stack. So what is the transition for it? Transition for Q0. If the top of the stack, if the symbol you are reading is A, on top of the stack is A, what do you need to do? You need to push both the A's onto the stack, right? So this A is also pushed onto the stack, right? Now this is the new symbol that you are getting, B. Now see, here the logic is simple. First character can be either A or B. If you get that first character, you simply push it onto the stack. Second point, if you get the common alphabets, that is same alphabets, you push it onto the stack. And the third point is, if you get opposite symbols, that is for A, if you get B, pop it. If you get B and A is the new symbol, pop it. For opposite symbols, you have to pop. So now what I do? Now the new symbol that I have got is B, so you have to pop it. How do you pop it? Transition from Q0 is your current state. The new symbol that you have got is B, and what is on top of the stack? A is on top of the stack. So what it says, Q0. What do you do here? You will take epsilon. That means this A is popped. Now you have deleted this A with one B. So this is the string you have now, right? Now what will happen? Check the next symbol. What is the next symbol you have? A is the next symbol you have. What is on top of the stack? That is, this A is already there on top of the stack. So as I said, if you get common alphabets, you have to push it onto the stack, right? So this will execute again. Why? Because it's a self loop, Q0 to Q0. What is on top of the stack now? A is on top of the stack. What is the new symbol you have got? This A is the new symbol you have got. So it will be pushed onto the stack. So you will get this A on the stack, right? So let us move on to the next character. What is the next character you have? B is the input string. So if B is the input string, now what will happen? you have this particular transaction that I have written. Q naught is the state that you are in. B is the symbol that you have got. B is the symbol that you have got. And A is on top of the stack. So these two will get deleted. Right? You are popping that element from the stack. Isn't it or not? So at last, what do you get? You have one more string. This A is popped. This A is on top of the stack already. And the new symbol that you have got is B. So using this transition, A will also be popped from the stack. Right? Now, what is the contents of the stack? It is empty. What is the string you have got? It is also empty. So you say the given string. What was the given string? A, B, A, B, B is accepted. And you can check there are equal number of A's and B's in the given string. So keeping this problem apart, we'll see the exact opposite of the string and we'll see what are the transitions we'll get. Now see, suppose if I take B, B, A, B, A. Now, whatever the transitions that we have written over here may not be applicable for this set of strings. We can use it, but we'll see how we can implement the same. Now, what I'll do here, I'll take a stack. What is on top of the stack? Z0 is on top of the stack. What is the first string you will get? First character you read? B is the first character you read. So that has to be pushed onto the stack now. How do you do it? By using transition Q naught. The string is, the input is B. Z0 is on top of the stack. So what you do here? You push it onto the stack. That is Q naught B Z0. That is if the string starts with B, I am telling you. So B will be here now. Right? Next, what is the second symbol you have? You have B as the second symbol. As I said, if you get common symbols, that is, if the new symbol that you are reading is same as the symbol which is on top of the stack, you have to push it onto the stack. So that is transition from Q naught. The new symbol is B and the top of the stack is also B. So what I need to do, I have to push it onto the stack. So it becomes BB now, isn't it? So B is pushed onto the stack. You can see here, I am performing the exact opposite operations. I am not doing any new thing here. These are the exact opposite statements. We are changing the symbol from A to B. That's it. Okay. Now these two elements are pushed onto the stack. Now what is the third element you have? Tell me. The third element you have is A. What is on top of the stack? B is on top of the stack. So you have to delete one A with the element which is on top of the stack, that is B. That is, this A has to delete this B. That is, you have to pop this element. So how do you do it? Transition from Q naught and the new symbol you are reading is A and top of the stack is B. That is opposite symbols. You can check here. Here also the symbols were opposite. You popped it. Here also the symbols are opposite. You have to pop it. So that will be Q naught on epsilon. So this A will pop 1B from the stack, isn't it? So next what will happen? Next, the input symbol you have is B, right? What is on top of the stack? B is on top of the stack. So using this particular transition, you will push this B onto the stack, right? So this you have pushed onto the stack. What is the next symbol you have? A is the next symbol you have. That is, and what is on top of the stack? B is on top of the stack. So using this transition, you will pop the B with its equivalent A. Again, by using the same transition, you can pop one more B which is on top of the stack with its equivalent A. So you can see the stack is empty, the string is empty. Now you can say the given string, that is BB A B A is accepted, isn't it? So now what we do, we have to combine these two cases together. That means whatever the transitions you have got here, whatever the transitions that you have got here, this as well as these transitions will be the set of transitions to handle either if it is starting with A or if it is starting with B. If the top of the stack is A and the reading symbol is A, if the top of the stack is B and the reading symbol is B. If B is the new symbol that you are reading and A is on top of the stack, and this is opposite to it. That is, if A is the new symbol you are reading and B is on top of the stack, you use this particular transition. This take care of all the combinations, and we have to add one last statement to put it to the final state. And what is that last statement we write? The last statement can be written as transition from Q naught if the string is empty and the stack is empty. What you need to do? You need to halt it in the final state QF and the string is Z naught, or you can take just Z naught. So these are the transitions you can get it in the given problem. We'll see one more, we'll take one more random example and we'll see whether it will work, whether this set of transitions will work on it or not. Okay. So let us take one string. Let us take one string and the string can be A, B, A, B, A, B, B. So this is the string. First tell me it should be accepted or not. It should be accepted. Why? You have equal number of A's and B's. So now let us see the stack contents here. Okay. So now what is on top of the stack? Z naught is on top of the stack. What is the current symbol you have in the given input string? A. So if the starting symbol should be blindly pushed onto the stack. So using this, you'll push it onto the stack, isn't it? Now, what is the next symbol you have? B is the next symbol. What is on top of the stack? A is on top of the stack. Check which transition will be executed. Here, A is on top of the stack, B is the current symbol. You have to pop whatever is on the stack. No. So what will happen? For the first B, for the first B that you saw, you are taking out A from there. That is, you will pop the element from the stack. So this is popped. And now the stack is empty. Next, what you have? A, right? Next symbol that you have on the string is A. So using this particular transition, that is AZ naught, A will be pushed onto the stack. So again, you will push A onto the stack. Next, what you will get? B as a new symbol. So B is the new symbol in the given string. So using the same statement, what you do? For this B, you will pop this A from the stack, right? So this A is popped from the stack. Now again, what is the new symbol you have got? One second. This was what? A, B, B, right? Notice the new symbol you have got. A is the new symbol you have got. And stack is empty, right? So using this statement again, you will push the element onto the stack, right? Now, you have got one more A here as a new string. This is already pushed onto the stack, right? So this A, you will use this particular statement to push one more A onto the stack. You can see that the top of the stack was A and the new symbol that you read is A. These two. That's why you have pushed it onto the stack using this statement. Now this is the new symbol you have got. B is the new symbol, you will get it. So now, if B is on the stack, if B is the new symbol and A is already on top of the stack, what you will do? You have to pop that element. So you will pop one A for B, isn't it? So similarly, now what is on top of the stack? This A is there on top of the stack. Now this is the new symbol that you are reading. B is the new symbol you are reading. So using B, using this particular transition, for this B, you will pop A from the stack. Clear? So the string is empty now and the stack is empty. So we say it is accepted. Right? Now you can ask me a question here. Sir, you have used only these statements. Why didn't you use these statements? It depends on the string. For example, here, instead of taking this as AABB, if I just reverse it to BBAA, if we take it as BBAA, even this is acceptable, right? ABAB, BBAA. This four though, I think you understood. A will be pushed onto the stack. For B, that A is popped. A is pushed onto the stack. For this B, that is popped. Okay. Now we'll come back to this again. Now what is the new symbol you have? B. And what is on top of the stack? Z0. So now instead of these strings, these transitions, we'll go for this transition. That is B is the new symbol and Z0 is on top of the stack. So you push that B onto the stack. Now you can see this set of transitions is under process. Now this B is pushed onto the stack. What about the next B? What is on top of the stack? B is on top of the stack. B is the new character also. So it uses the other transition Q0 on B on B. What you need to do? You have to push it onto the stack. So this B will be pushed onto the stack using the second transition of this set, right? And then what do you need to do? What is the new symbol you have got here? A is the new symbol you got here. What is on top of the stack? B is on top of the stack. That is, A is the new symbol you have got and B is on top of the stack. So to pop that B. So for this A, B will be popped. And similarly, by using the same statement, for this particular A, B will be popped from the stack. Now you can see here, the string is empty. You have scanned all the characters and the stack is empty and we say that it is accepted. Is that clear? So that is how we say this set of transitions can work with any combinations of A's and B's, and these are the set of transitions for the given problem, right? Now, how do you write its equivalent transition diagram? How many states we have? We have two states. So you take two states here, Q0, Q1 is the final state. So we'll say Q0 to Q1, then the transition from Q0 to Q1, Q0 is the start state. Now see here you have a self loop. Now we'll start from here. The first two transitions will be this as well as this one. So that is how do you write it? A comma Z naught, A Z naught. So that is A comma Z naught bar A Z naught. Similarly, for this one, B comma Z naught bar B Z naught. Right? So these two are done. Next, we'll go for this transition. What is it? A comma A bar A. So that is A comma A bar A. Similarly, what is its opposite character? B comma B bar BB. So this is done. Next, what we have? B on A, you have to pop it. So it is B comma A, opposite symbols, you are popping it, epsilon. Similarly, A comma B is also epsilon. So these are the statements you get it from Q0 to Q0. And when do you reach the final state, QF, using the last statement, when the string is empty and when the stack is empty. So you say epsilon comma Z naught bar epsilon Z naught or empty string will be going to the final state. So this acts as the transition diagram for the given problem. So I'll just summarize it. The logic is very simple. The string can start with A or it can start with B. First two transitions. What do you need to do? You have to push them blindly onto the stack. And if you get the same characters, AA or BB, you push it onto the stack. So these are push operations, right? Now, if you get opposite symbols, B and A, pop it. So the same thing holds good for A and B. Opposite symbols, pop it. And finally, when the string is empty and the stack is empty, you need to reach the final state. So this is how you solve the problem. Now we'll see this step by step. Now I'll just summarize it. What are the set of example strings that you can say? Accepting strings AB, AABB, ABAB, BABA, BBAA, and so on. Rejecting strings are the strings in which the number of A's is not equal to number of B's. Clear? Next, we have taken a sample string that is BABA. It should be accepted or rejected. It should be accepted. The string is starting from B. What you will do? You will just push that B onto the stack. So the initial stack is having only Z0. What you do? Push that B onto the stack here. What is the next symbol you have got? A is the next symbol you have got. What you need to do here? You have to pop B from the stack. And what is the next symbol you have got? B is the next symbol you have got. Push it onto the stack. And the next symbol you have got is A. So what you do here? You have to pop it from the stack. So the summary of this is, scan the first symbol and push into the stack. Scan the next symbol. If it is not equal to the first symbol, you pop it. If it is equal, what you do? You push it onto the stack. Okay. Now let us see the set of transitions and let us see what are the 7 tuples we got in this particular problem. Q is set of states, wherein Q0 is the start state, QF is the final state. Z0 is initial symbol on the stack. Alphabet symbols we have seen is A and B, and the transition function is this. That is, if the first symbol is A, push it onto the stack, or if the first symbol is B, push it onto the stack. If the symbol on the stack is same as the symbol that you are reading, push it onto the stack. If it is the opposite symbol, you pop it. And the 7th one is, when the stack is empty and when the string is empty, go to the final state. Okay, these are the symbols that we entered that entered the stack. Z0 was already there. Either we push B or we push A. Hence we'll take Z0, B, A or the stack symbols. And the transition diagram is Q0. These are the set of statements in the self loop, and there is only one statement where the string is empty and the stack is empty. We'll go to the